Well, today's a much quieter day than yesterday, and our wildly enthusiastic young people at the school, which was just fantastic to see. Really special day yesterday that'll live long in the memory, really. So Nigel, now back in the UK, Anna's going to fly to Switzerland tonight, and Dikra and Ibrahim are at home with their families once again, which is good. And this is the stage of an expedition that academics like Pete Allison at Penn State University, there's a term that they use, some kind of syndrome, I can't remember its name exactly right now, but it's that psychological, that mental adjustment from a really intense experience like the Jewel of Arabia has been, and how you deal with that settling back into Civvy Street, really, and normal, in inverted commas, life. And I think that's starting to creep up on us now, really. But so quite a lot of reflection going on currently amongst the team members, and what I've asked them to do in this podcast is just to sit on their own and just to talk a little bit about how the experience of the Jewel of Arabia has impacted and affected them. So you'll hear from Ibrahim and Anna Maria and Dikra and Nigel very shortly in this podcast. We have two longer form podcasts that will be coming out to you in the next few weeks, certainly before the end of February, so stay tuned and keep an eye out for them. One will be talking about the highlights of biodiversity and sustainability that we've seen on our journey, and the other will be focusing on very much on education and legacy and what comes next, just looking into the future for the Jewel of Arabia, which is Oman. For me, it's when I reflect, it's been an extraordinary 30 days, really tired, exhausted, but looking back, immensely proud, and starting to see the seed starting to grow now of the legacy that we hoped to leave through the Jewel of Arabia. Oman's first all-terrain four-wheel drive electric wheelchair is now in country and being used by young people to access the outdoors, so that's something we're very proud of. Dikra and Ibrahim are starting now. We've at the end of every day on our journey, or whenever we could, we would sit down and talk under a tree about what we'd seen and learned and how that could be woven into a 4-day course for young Omanis in sustainability and the importance of biodiversity. So that work is now underway. That's part of Dikra's commitment to Nat Geo, bearing in mind that she is Oman's first Nat Geo explorer. So there's a lot of pressure on her right now to A, design the course, and B, train the trainers to deliver that course. So lots of young people inspired. Dikra and Ibrahim will be talking to many more government schools, and looking slightly further ahead, in October, November, we hope to have a public lecture at the Royal Geographical Society in London with 700 people in that beautiful lecture theatre, and at the same time an exhibition of some of Anna's incredible photography, and launching the book of the expedition. So there's a few things there for us all to look forward to. Quite a lot of hard work, obviously, between now and then to get all that synchronized and ready. So again, stay connected to the social media, and we will be posting as soon as the details of that lecture are available. Then we will let you all know. But for me, just before I hand over and you have the opportunity to listen to the thoughts of the other four, for me, just right now, how do I feel? I feel immense pride. Just the opportunity that I've been able to share this beautiful country that I've lived in for 20 or so years with four fantastic people, and just to sometimes just sit back and listen to them talk about the beauty and the diversity of Oman and its people has made me feel very, very proud. And it's just been a great opportunity for me to say thank you to a country that has given me so much in my life. So great opportunity to give something back to this very special place. So many thanks from me to everyone who's played a part in making the Jewel of Arabia possible, and there are countless stakeholders. So if you haven't listened to all of the podcasts, please do, especially the one yesterday, which was very special to me. And stay tuned, and I'll hand over now to the team, who will share some of their own reflections on the Jewel of Arabia, and stay tuned for the 2 longer podcasts that will be coming out before the end of the month.
My name is Dikra, and I'm a member of Jewel of Arabia team, focusing on educational aspects. Through my journey, I have had several significant moments related to the sustainability. And when I had the opportunity to receive the National Geographic Award, it made me feel great sense of responsibility towards what I need to do. It also inspired me to design a comprehensive program that supports my goal in sustainability. And by improving that, I need to focus on how to do it so well, to empower the young people around me in workplace or in Oman. I believe that by guiding and inspiring the youth, we can create a generation that is aware and capable to committed to make a positive impact on our world. And I feel once I got the grant that I have a very big responsibility. How can I deliver a best course about sustainability and reach the minds of those youth people? And I thought so many things while I was in the journey in Jewel of Arabia program. And it also inspired me to design a course that could be related to Oman and to touch the people, Omani's heart, to deliver the best course and to let them understand how serious is this topic is. And I believe that by guiding and inspiring those youth and creating a good program, it will create a generation that are aware about what should we do for our future here in Oman. And also it will collaborate with Oman Vision 2040, which is focusing on the sustainability and how can we make Oman a better place. And by impacting those students and those youth who I'm gonna meet in the courses that I will have delivered, and the impact that I will see by doing something after the course, that will made me feel that I did something to those youth for good generation, and to inspire those people to do something by themselves, not depending on other people or not depending on the government to do for them something. It's our responsibility, everyone's responsibility, and everyone should know that it's important that everyone, by supporting of every person, we will make our country better in sustainability.
My name's Nigel Harling, and I have been the logistics and safety member of the Jewel of Arabia expedition over the past 30 days. And it's been my privilege to be a member of this expedition, working along with the team, following the footsteps of Bertram Thomas on his 49-day journey nearly 100 years ago. This is just such a beautiful and diverse country, with landscapes that just take your breath away. Deserts, we've been in the Wahibi Sands, we've been toward the edge of the Empty Quarter, we've seen coastal areas, we've seen beautiful blue seas, we've been on inland plains, we've seen remote mountains and roads driven through incredible geology, and we've seen wildlife and and bird life that I thought I would never see. This is one of the true wildernesses in the world, and also it's got incredible biodiversity and life, really. So we were sometimes no further than about 50 metres away from wild animals, which I thought we'd never be in this area. I thought some of the animals wouldn't come close to us, but it's incredible. We've had honey badgers, we've had Janet cats, we've had foxes, we've had wolves, and all sorts of bird life, including incredible birds of prey like osprey, and we've seen pelicans, and we've seen flamingos. It's just been an awe-inspiring journey with regards to that. We've had the fortune about being able to sleep out under the stars. We've seen the moon change its various ways over the course of the month. Every night, probably bar one, has been a starry night, so we've been able to see the stars twinkle in the sky, and that's a really good bedroom ceiling picture to go to sleep to. We've had a variety of different temperatures as well. So having been sleeping outside, sometimes we wake up and it's cold first thing in the morning. Sometimes it's quite warm. Sometimes damp. Sometimes wonderfully dry. This is an amazing country, and if we travel the length of it, we've seen all the different landscapes. We've driven some challenging roads. We've had the privilege of being able to meet amazing people who've been both hospitable, friendly, and incredibly generous, giving us food and giving us advice and directions. Amazing the fact that we've met people who had a connection back to Bertram Thomas, and also on one occasion a connection back to Wilfrid Thesiger. Oman is an ever-changing place. I've been here in the past a couple of times, and I've noticed that the developments are subtle, but there is big developments going on. There's so many opportunities in Oman. The Omani culture still is the thread of these opportunities, and it is a country to be reckoned with for the future. I'm going home tonight, having, like I say, spent over 30 days in this beautiful country, going home to a cold Lake District, and I suppose, in reflection, I'm going to be taking back ideas about how I can probably come back, ideas about how I can travel to other countries similar to this, and also ideas how I can promote Oman, because it is a wonderful place. And I would encourage anyone to look, to visit, to read some of the past history of Oman, and come to this true Arabian wilderness. It is a real gem, a jewel, to coin a phrase, a jewel of Arabia. It's one of the jewels of Arabia.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Ibrahim Muhammad Al-Hassani. I am working with Outward Bound Oman. I am working with that young people development skills. So I am one of the team Jewel of Arabia program. So my roles in Jewel of Arabia is communication with government and with our group, because from our group they are from UK and they not speak in Arabic, and actually I am who's the one speak in Arabic, and actually that big responsibility when I am translation, I may very careful with that what I am saying. So I need to thank for everyone who's behind us, like ministry and company, and everyone who's support us. So yes, this is big opportunity for me to communicate with the government, with the wali, with the sheikh, and with everyone. So what amazing in this journey. So because we see it a lot of diversity. Sometimes we are going the mountain, sometimes we are going the desert, and sometimes we are going the sea. And also we see a lot of animals. Every time we see different animals. Like sometimes we see that fox, sometimes we see the fox with the tail, without the tail. Sometimes we are looking for the bird, and for me, the first time I am seeing even the flamingo. So this is amazing place, which is I don't know before. This is in my country. So yeah, my message for young people: we have to take step from your out comfort zone. You will learn a lot, and you will see huge and big different where we are staying. Oman, good place, and also we will talk about that sustainability. Sustainable, actually, we see amazing place, but the problem sometimes we see a lot of plastic. So yes, this is my big challenge after the journey. Journey is not just expedition, actually his message. So thank you for everything, and I want to thank you for my team, wonderful team. Thank you, everyone.
My name is Anna Maria, and I'm the photographer for the Jewel of Arabia expedition. It has been an incredible honor to be part of this journey, retracing the route of British explorer Bertram Thomas along the stunning coast of Oman, just as he did it in 1928. Using images and videos captured with my camera and drone, my role was to document and share inspiring stories of innovation and the remarkable people working towards a sustainable future for Oman. Oman landscapes are breathtaking and are so diverse. We've seen from vast desert plains to stunning coastlines, and we've been traveling to Mazira Island, the Bar Al Hikman Wetlands Reserve. We've seen beautiful and green wadis, and the Al Wusta Wildlife Reserve, where we've seen the Arabian oryx. And one of the projects that impressed me the most is the Bower Rim reed beds. We also visited the home for the legendary frankincense trees, the Wadi Daukah, and we also made it to the edge of the empty quarter in Al Hashman and concluded our expedition in the beautiful Wadi Darbat, but also very challenging when we went down with Mark and Dikra. This journey provided me with a very rich collection of visuals from both photos and videos that captured the biodiversity of one of the most ecologically rich countries I ever visited. Someone actually asked me today, why do you think your images and videos matters? The answer for me is simple. They allow us to share our expedition stories through social media, reaching over 135,000 views on Instagram alone. Our work was also featured on Oman TV and covered by multiple press agencies and the Ministry's social media. But beyond that, our content played a key role in education. In collaboration with Royal Geographical Society in London, we created a digital story map where students and educators could follow our journey through images, videos, and podcasts. The educational outreach, it was and it is and it will be at the heart of the Jewel of Arabia expedition. We saw incredible cross-curricular learning happening in schools connected with our projects, and we are very grateful, and a special thank you to the dedicated and creative staff at British School Muscat and Salalah and Knowledge Gate International School for their effort. Meeting the students a couple of days ago when returning to Muscat was incredibly rewarding for all of us. Additionally, we also collaborated with producer director Mike Slee for the Arabian Tame documentary. By showcasing the beauty and the fragility of Oman's biodiversity, my goal is and will be to inspire people to open their eyes to the natural world. When you truly see its beauty, when you love something, you do want to protect it, right? This is my story and is a unique one, but I invite you to create your own. Go out, observe and capture Oman's natural wonders. Share them with the world. It's only together that we can protect and ensure the long-term survival of Oman's incredible flora and fauna.